Hey everyone, today we are back repoing on the Mills County map. Today we've been hired to repo Millionaires toys. I'm heading out of the house this morning at just past 8 a.m., grabbed a cup of coffee and had a few eggs for breakfast. Today we've been hired by multiple banks to repo some pretty expensive toys. Now for one of them I did have to get my pilot license. That'll be pretty fun and hopefully we'll be able to put that to use. But today we will be driving around this 2021 Chevy Silverado. This is a 1500 Trailboss crew cab 6.5 foot bed, and this is pretty sweet here. So why don't we hop on in, head over to the shop. The list of repos from the bank is pretty big. We have 3 repos to complete today. It's going to take a lot of work. Up first, we have a $1.1 million Moto Coach RV that is up for repo. They are 5 months behind on payments. I think after that we have a Lamborghini Huracan that's $200,000+. They haven't paid a single payment since buying it. And last up we have a Learjet. So a lot of repos to do, pretty exciting. And if you guys do want to see more repo videos, please let me know here. I haven't done one in a number of weeks, so I thought why don't we do one, but go epic and do kind of repoing the Millionaires toys. But up over here you guys can see we have 2 tow trucks we'll be using. One of them is a 2011 Ford F550 rollback and the other one is a Peterbilt 359. I believe this is about a 20-ton heavy record here, so this should be good to go. And we're actually going to hop on in because I had a few people driving around town trying to help me and they were able to find the motor coach. Let's get the Peterbilt on fired up here and let's head on out here. Now this is one pretty sweet Peterbilt, full customized here, and I can't wait to use those strobes once we are doing a little bit of towing. Now if you guys are interested in the mods, I do have a full mods list up on my website. So this motor coach, like I did touch upon, is $1.1 million. They are pretty far behind on payments, and the bank said that each payment for this thing was over $6,000. Imagine that, $6,000 a month to have this RV here. It's a dual axle, and this is a pretty big one, 53 feet long. So we have our work cut out for ourselves, but whoa, look at that. I would be surprised for $1 million plus they would be hiding it, but wow, right next to his house. There we have it, guys. So we gotta hook it, we gotta book it, but before we do that, we have to make sure that's it here. So let's get the strobes going, and we are just going to have to kind of block the driveway, and I don't think he'll be trying to drive pretty far if he does see us, and this is pretty hard to maneuver. This is a correct VIN here, the plates are matching. We'll take a few pictures here for the bank, and when you don't pay, the bank wants it because they'll sell it at auction to kind of recoup the majority of the money that they did lose here. And repos are definitely pretty fun though, and hopefully no one does come on out here because we want to just get these. We don't really want to have to worry about anything. Let's see if we get this. We have the tow bar all ready to go here. We'll get backed on in. Now we did get a little bit of rain. Now the last thing we want is to end up getting stuck here in this person's backyard here. But let's get backed on up. We will have to kind of attach an air brake hose there. It looks like we're pretty good. I'll get it all chained down and we'll be good to go. We're all chained down. I do have some lights over there that are connected to the tow truck as well, but we should be good to go now. And this will be a kind of a slow ride back over to the shop, but I'm a bit surprised for something that is worth so much money. I would think that the person would be trying to hide it, but looks like we are able to get this no problem, and this Peterbilt was definitely the way to go here. Yeah, we're just dragging right on out of the yard. I did turn the parking brake off, so we should have no problem there, and because the wheels with the axles are in the back, we didn't have to kind of disconnect that, which is nice. But there we go, guys. We're rolling back to the shop here. $1.1 million. This does look like a fancy one here, but the Millionaires, they buy some pretty nice toys, I will have to say. Now, if you guys haven't already, I do recommend you guys go check me out on Instagram. I do post some pretty epic things over there, and I definitely want to be posting even more kind of exclusive things as well here. But so far, the Peterbilt's doing one really good job. I mean, I would have to say this is probably 30,000 pounds. This is a pretty big RV, fully loaded, and if there's everything in there, plates, bedding, everything like that, it just even adds to the weight here. But driving a pretty long tow truck with a 53-foot on the back here definitely adds to it, but it's all part of the job here today. But wow, this was a pretty easy one here for us. Hopefully all the other ones are easy like this as well, but I'll get this parked up. I think we'll leave it on the tow truck just in case the bank wants it over at their lot tonight. The first repo is done. The Peterbilt did a pretty good job, and we are getting one huge paycheck, but we got to keep on going. We have 2 more that we need to do. So up next is a Lamborghini Huracan, orange in color, and they are 6 months behind on payments. They bought the car, just never paid after that, and the bank wants it back here. Now this person is known to collect Lamborghinis. They're pretty wealthy, so we are going to go by his house. He actually has a garage on his adjacent property, so it should be over there. And if the garage door is closed, we won't be able to, but if it's open, we'll walk in there. We do have the keys for it as well, so we should be good to go. And I do want to get the tow truck all ready to go, because these Huracans, these Lamborghinis are so loud, the whole neighborhood is going to know that one of his cars is on here, and we definitely don't want him running out at us as well. So what I'm thinking is we'll kind of park right here at these trees. Yeah, we'll park here. Let's actually kind of back down here. We'll use the trees to kind of cover the tow truck, and let's get the hazard lights going. Let's get the strobes going on this, and let's get 2 going on this. Now we'll leave the truck running. It actually does lock when we are not in it, but we'll get on walking, and we'll just kind of walk right along the wood line on over. Now, if you guys do any cool feedback to improve my videos, please let me know. I'm always open to ideas, feedback that really help make the content as entertaining as possible. But there's his house over there. He does have a garage over there, but I don't think it's going to be in there. I think it's going to be in here, and we'll have to see here. But we do have the last 4 on the VIN. We'll kind of walk right alongside. Now, if he has security cameras, I think that he's going to know with those sensors and all those motion activation there. But, oh, there it is, guys. The orange Huracan, there it is. We'll check the VIN. Yes, that's it. We'll take a few pictures for the bank, and whoa, what do we have here? This looks to be a Lamborghini Murcielago, and that is a gated V12 there. Wow, that is pretty sweet. Now really quickly, we'll check the VIN on this, and I'll give a call. Maybe this is up for repo as well, I'm not sure, but we'll check that really quickly before we head on out. Alright, I just got off the phone with the bank. They did say that this is completely paid off. They once had a loan with him, but here it is, guys. We got the car. We'll hop on in. Imagine that. You buy a $200,000+ Lamborghini and you just don't pay for it. That is pretty funny, I will have to say there. But here we go, guys. We got it. Definitely the whole neighborhood already knows that one of his cars is on here. But luckily the tow truck's pretty far down the road. We'll just send it right on up, and it should be no problem here. 3-4 straps should be all we need, and we should be on the road. We're all strapped down here. I did use the tire straps, that way we don't scratch up the wheels and tires there. But wow, a Lamborghini on the back of the tow truck. That doesn't happen too often, but this time it's repo. It's not for being broken down or anything like that. But we'll head on back to the shop. Now let's 2011 F550. I actually really do like this body style a lot. It's a pretty nice one, and this tow truck just works really well here for these smaller cars, and the bank actually wants us over there at their lot, so we'll have to do that later on today. But last up, guys, is probably one of the biggest repos we will ever do here in Farm Sim. It's for a jet, and we'll have to give you guys more details when we're heading on out. But the farmer who bought this is a really successful farmer. He makes a lot of money planting crop and doing an animal farm, but he bought a jet to fly to his vacation house and never paid for it, so we have to go get it picked on up here. But we'll leave this on. I don't think this will go missing if it's tied on and strapped to the truck here. So we'll get this all parked up. I'll get the paperwork needed, the pilot's license, everything else, and we'll head on out onto the road. Alright, I got all the paperwork here. Now, I did have to go get my pilot's license, which was a pretty neat experience. It's always nice to try new things here, and I've always wanted to kind of fly planes here in Farm Sim. So it's a $10 million Learjet, guys. It's red with a black two-tone. It's a pretty nice one. It's, I believe, a 12-seater airplane. Now, he owns a multi-million-dollar house down the road here. It should only be like 3-4 miles out of town here, but if it's there, I'm thinking we're gonna have to find a place to hide the truck. I don't know where. Hopefully they don't know that this is our truck, because I don't think this would come back looking as nice as it does now here. But I believe, oh, there it is, guys. Wow, that was a very easy, simple thing to find here. Very surprising though. Sometimes when things are up for repo, they go hide and they go missing, but luckily we got a tip that he was here in town. So what I'm thinking is, why don't we drive by his house once, see if there's any cars there. But wow, looks like he just came in, and it's under under the hangar there. Luckily, there it is. Wow, look at that house. Looks to be a $5+ million house. I really don't see any cars there. Wow, that's a good thing. So I'll get turned on around, and I'll kind of come up with a plan to see what we could do. Alright guys, I just came up with a plan here. We are actually going to go down this dirt road that goes right alongside his property, and we are going to be hiding our truck right there in those very far woods. I don't think anyone would really see if we do a pretty good job hiding him. First time off-roading the Trailboss. Luckily, this does have some pretty good off-road tires here on it. We'll take a quick look at the jet. Wow, $10 million for a jet, guys. That's when you know you hit it big time and made a lot of money here. So let's see. Oh, he's going to see our tire tracks, but if we hide it back here in these bushes, I don't think we'll have a problem. So there we go. This is a pretty good hiding spot for us, and we'll get walked on over. Now, repoing an airplane is not as simple as a usual car here. We have to do a full inspection, make sure everything works on it. We have to call it into air traffic control so we are able to see it flying. But wow, look at this thing here, guys. We'll start to take some pictures here, and let's kind of go over it. Landing gear looks to be pretty good here. Oh, the engines feel hot. That must mean they just got into town here, which is even better. That means the airplane hasn't been just sitting here. But wow, $10 million. It's a Learjet. I just can't believe a jet costs this much, but this is nothing for these multi-millionaires here. So let's hop on in, we'll check all the gear, and let's see. Alright, I climbed all the way over here. Looks like all the electronics, everything does seem to be here, which is good. Look at that. There's some refreshments there, even some seats over there. But really quickly, we'll kind of hop over here and we'll take a look here. So everything seems to be working, no problem. Let's see if the engines fire up. Looks like they're firing up, no problems. I just got the go-ahead from air traffic control here, so this is pretty exciting. It's going to be a few more minutes. Now, all we really have to do is taxi right out to his private runway. Imagine that. Not only do you have a private jet, you got a runway of your own that you get to fly off of. So this will be pretty interesting, though. First time flying, this will be a pretty interesting thing. It's always a learning curve with these newer jets here, but let's see if we can get this turn around, get it all ready to go. The engines are just about ready as well, and let's see what's going to happen. Looks like, oh yeah, we are ready to take a flight. Alright, here we go, guys. First time flying, a little bit more speed, and we're up in the air there. Wow, this is so much power. This jet here is really, really neat here. Wow, look at that. We're already up in there, already almost 1,000 feet. So there we have it, guys. We have the landing gear up there, and we're on flight. Now, we are actually going to be bringing this to an airport about a few states over. It's only like 3 or 4 hours of flights. We'll get this dropped off. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video here, repoing multi-millionaire toys. It was a lot of fun. If you guys would like to see more things like this, please let me know. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.